So recently I hiked to the top of Katahdin, Maine's tallest mountain and the northern end of the Appalachian Trail. As a beginner hiker myself, I wanted to put together a video that covers the basics of what to wear and pack for your first day hike. This is what I packed for 2 nights of camping at the campsite and 1 full day of hiking. The temperatures during the day and at night were anywhere from mid-20s to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. First, what to wear. The key when picking what to wear is to focus on moisture wicking and breathable. So stay away from cotton. First, I went with a simple pullover semi-supportive cami. This was nice because it wasn't bulky, but still gave me some support, especially since my sides had been hurting a few days before. Next, I wore comfortable, quick-drying underwear. When it comes to clothes, you'll want to think in layers since it could be hotter when you're hiking more aggressively during the day and colder when you stop or the weather drops. Layer 1 should be moisture wicking. I found these cold-proof base layers at a local outdoor store and they worked great. You could even do a shorter layer in between if you think you'll get too hot for long sleeves and leggings. Layer 2 you'll want to be warm and further insulate your body temperature. I went with this lightweight fleece. Layer 3 should be waterproof and wind resistant to keep you dry. This layer I packed with me but barely ever used since it was pretty nice out during the day. I picked up this turtle fur hat which I loved since it was nice and thin but also warm and breathable. I also got these mittens for just a couple of bucks that had these little grippy things on them. These were nice when it came to climbing up the boulders and kept my hands warm and more protected than just having my bare hands. Socks. Again, I had 1 layer that was moisture wicking and 1 layer that was warm. I'm sure you could probably find socks that do both though. You'll want to wear either hiking boots or sneakers. I borrowed a pair of sneakers from my friend. Just make sure that whatever you wear has been well worn in and that your feet are very used to them. As far as what to carry with you, you want to bring enough to be prepared, not so much that it's too heavy. And I would also recommend assessing what you have before starting your hike just to make sure you have everything and aren't taking more than you necessarily need. To be honest, I probably took too many snacks, but oh well. First, you'll want a good backpack to carry everything in. Second, I would suggest packing a water or camel bag, which will make it much easier to drink on the go. You'll also want to pack extra water either in bags or bring extra bottled water. Rule of thumb is a half a liter of water per hour of moderate hiking in moderate temperatures, so adjust accordingly to your needs. Food and snacks. You'll want to focus on complex carbohydrates, which will fill you up and take a while to digest, as well as protein and healthy fats to give you energy. Just as an example, I packed things like PB&J sandwiches, beef jerky, cheese cubes, almonds, granola, mandarin oranges, and chocolate-covered cranberries. Very easy to throw in and use as well are Gatorade packets to restore your electrolytes that can be easily added to an extra bottled water as needed. You'll definitely want to pack a reliable headlamp or 2 and any additional flashlights or backup batteries in case you end up hiking back in the dark. I also brought these because apparently I was thinking I was going to get lost from the rest of the group. But you never know, you could, so better to be safe than sorry. Also good to have on hand is a first aid kit. This one also came with an emergency flint and compass. I would also suggest packing a lightweight emergency thermal sleeping bag, as well as paracord, which you can get as a bracelet, a knife, and a few carabiner clips. Depending on what kind of terrain or weather you're going through, I would recommend bringing along a pair of waterproof gloves, crampons for trudging through the snow, which attach to your shoe or boot, definitely an extra pair of socks in case the ones you're wearing get wet, hand warmers, a lightweight poncho just in case it rains hard, and sunglasses. Some extra things you or someone in your party may want to take along is a water filtration system and hiking poles. I borrowed some poles from a friend for part of the journey and liked using them at times, but found they got in the way at other times. For women, especially if it's pretty cold out, it might be nice to pack something like a Go Girl, which basically makes it so you don't have to undress in the cold any more than necessary. Be sure to bring along hand sanitizer, and I also brought a small pouch of moist towelettes which came in very handy when several of us got sap on our clothes. I would also bring sunscreen if it's going to be sunny out, and any necessary medications or pain relievers. I also brought a portable phone charger and cord since I knew my phone would die and I wanted to take pictures. I threw in a couple of Walmart bags to keep trash in, and I wish I had brought lightweight clear plastic bags to separate all the things in my backpack. Oh well, next time. For camping, we were able to store all of our stuff in our cars, so we didn't have to worry about carrying any of it around with us during the day. I decided to sleep in my new Eagle's Nest double hammock, which turned out to be fine. I brought a tarp just in case it rained, and slept in a sleeping bag rated for 30 degrees Fahrenheit. I got smarter the second night and used an emergency thermal blanket as well and wrapped myself up in my hammock so I was pretty warm and cozy. You can also bring a sleeping pad to put underneath your sleeping bag for added warmth. Other things I'd suggest bringing is a quick drying towel, toiletries, cooking supplies that fit your setup, and food you can easily eat at the campsite. Please consider your own situation and the conditions you will be hiking or camping in and plan accordingly. That's it! I've included links below for the products in this video, as well as a free downloadable checklist. Hope you have fun on your next adventure and come back to see me hike to the top of Katahdin.